All right. Here we go, man. Episode 3, the call-in show with the Ace and Max Coverage TV
All
off a
right.
bad,
Here we go, man.
terrible loss. What happened, Ace? I know a lot of people, they tune in to the show, so I want your input on this before we start everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? What happened, bro?
All right, you remember last show where I said to you, imagine if we got swept by the Rockies?
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be time to hit the panic button.
Yeah.
I think it's time to hit the panic button because
Wow.
if you think about it, dude, we were 1 inning away from actually getting swept. If we didn't put up that 5-run inning in game 2, we could have been looking at a sweep in the hands of the worst team in MLB. And it's just getting ridiculous already. It's like the Yankees are finding new and creative ways to lose this game. And today's loss was everybody. First, we didn't hit. Then we had bad base running. Then Aaron Boone got in on it with the bad decision to put in Nick Ramirez, using analytics to say, we're going to have the lefty on lefty, and it bit us in the ass. Our two of our arguably best pitchers in Tommy Kenley and Clay Holmes, who Tommy Kenley before this series didn't allow a single run. And Clay Holmes, like we talked about last week, should have been in an all-star game. They just shit the bed. Tommy Kenley laid it up, and Clay Holmes let him knock it out of the park with the grand slam, and arguably that stole a lot of momentum. Luckily, we were able to come back and tie the game, but unfortunately, we lost it in extra innings multiple times due to bad base running. Two guys got thrown out in 2 separate innings at third base, which is inexcusable, and that ultimately led to us going back to the basement. We are back in last place.
Yep. Tough loss. It was a roller coaster game. We have my boy Tyler backstage already. We're gonna bring him up in a little bit, but it was a roller coaster game, and the grand slam from CJ Cron. We were up 3-1, we're at the bottom of the 8th inning. That happened, and then the team fought back. But the bullpen is what we have all been kind of raving about all season long, and they kind of let us down tonight.
Big time. The bats too. I mean, the bats came through in certain situations, but early in the game, dude, we left double-digit runners and score left on base.
Yeah, it seems like every time we go to a extra inning situation, we lose. I don't know why. I don't remember the last time we won in extra innings.
At home, we've won a couple. We've walked off a couple.
But off the top of my head, I'm like, when's the last time we won? But, we fought, couldn't get it done. And like you said, Tommy Canley he's been near perfect, bro. He's gave up 1 run. And then today, you saw the frustration. The single that loaded the bases was kind of a tough pitch to hit. But you saw the frustrations. He went into the dugout. He punched the freaking cooler, gave him a left hook, and it bit us in the ass because the first pitch gone,
Yeah.
And Nick Ramirez was another key factor of this loss as well. But tough loss, bro, and we lost the series. So
super tough loss.
If everybody in the chat right now, if you were in there last week, I should say. The Ace and I, we kind of gave our predictions. What would be a happy, record after this week? Not this week, but this series, the Angel series, and the Royal series. We both said 7-2, we'll be happy. 8-1 is a realistic record. Well,
that's out the window.
We lost the series against one of the worst teams in the NL.
Yep,
just like that.
Now imagine we sweep the A's and sweep the Royals, then. We'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Yeah,
but as of right now, it's like, oof.
Yeah, especially because the whole AL East is winning. Let's bring up Tyler because Tyler was in my stream earlier, and I know he's very, very frustrated. So I want to get him on call. This is Tyler Fink.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Better than.
Yeah, I mean,
not good.
There's literally nothing to be excited about with this team. I mean, all I can honestly do is just laugh at Aaron Boone and just I feel like it's a constant. Whenever our hitting is doing good, then the bullpen will let us down, or or then the opposite, if the bullpen is on their game, they're the ones keeping us in the game, and then our offense can't do anything. But it's the constant stuff, such as base running issues, leaving runners in scoring position, which is what hitting coaches are supposed to work on with these players. Because I've noticed from a few players, particularly Rizzo, I feel like Rizzo's trying to go up there and do too much at the plate sometimes. I feel like I know he hasn't hit a homer in a long time, and he probably is desperate to hit one. But some of these guys just need to shorten their swings and just hit line drives, get him to the outfield. An Oswald Peraza at bat, an Oswaldo Cabrera at bat, those are the type of at bats that we need in this lineup right now.
Yeah, I agree. The one thing I'll say about this game, because I'm not going to be overly, you know what I'm saying, it's the one thing that we did do well was get the starting pitcher at a high pitch count, but we just couldn't do anything with it. We left too many runners in scoring on base, couldn't knock in anybody, couldn't get timely hitting. We didn't hit him at all. So those are good at bats, but the thing about it is, I don't know if these guys are pressing, but sometimes you just got to do your job and let the next man get on base, let the next man hit you in. But like, I agree, it seems like Rizzo's pressing at this point. He's trying so hard to hit it out of the park. LeMahieu came alive a little bit this series. Glaber did well in this series, but overall, we just couldn't get the big hits outside of that one inning to really give us this series victory. And like I had said a couple of times, you know, in this stream and previous weeks, my fear was that with the bats get going, that the bullpen might let us down. And, you know, who knows? And on top of that, Aaron Boone to me he's on my shit list, like at least for this game, as far as everything else. Like, we need some changes immediately, and something needs to be done, because this was an embarrassing type loss.
Yeah, well, you know Boone's not going anywhere.
No.
Everybody, Boone and Boone and Brian Cashman are not going anywhere because Hal says they're safe. We already had the scapegoat get fired. Dylan Lawson was fired. But I'm with you. Sometimes Boone does, you know, head scratching things, and bringing in Nick Ramirez. Listen, I get the whole analytics crap, and this is what happens. The analytics pop in. Oh, you have 3 lefties in a row, so let's bring in Nick Ramirez.
Well, it wasn't even 3 lefties in a row. It was lefty, righty, lefty.
Yeah, so 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
But still, like, you know, you bring in your best guy. I would say bring in Michael King right there. I don't care. You know, Michael King has been one of the best guys in our bullpen, but you bring in Nick Ramirez? I mean, come on. Those two don't even measure up. And I think that was a big mistake by Boone, and I'm interested to see what he says, and I'll bring it up on the channel as well whenever he does do that. But I mean, come on, man, we lost to the world. Like, this is the second bad loss against an NL team. The Cardinals are one of the bottom dwellers of the NL.
The Cubs too. The Cubs too. We lost that series before, so we're on 2-game losing.
The Rockies, bro.
Yep. And it's just getting. Is Tyler still on?
Yeah,
I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay, good. Anything else you'd like to say, Tyler?
Yeah.
Vent your frustrations.
Yeah. Like, going back to even yesterday's game, we put up the 5 spot in the second inning, but what the hell happened after that? Did we like, 6 runs is gonna be enough to beat the Colorado Rockies? We don't even need to score anymore. We can just rely on our bullpen. Like, is that really the mindset, like, in these hitters? Like, you need to be going out there trying to score runs every inning. We can't just have one inning where we put up a 4 or 5 spot and then just disappear for the rest of the game. Like that can't happen. And Max, as you were saying, like, I don't know what Boone was thinking. They should have put in Michael King in that spot, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, that's your best guy. You got to go with your best guy at that point. And sometimes I think Boone kind of overanalyzes everything, and that's the whole analytic bull crap. Some teams, it works. The Braves, the Rays, the analytics work for them, right? But whoever, I forgot the analytic guy's name, but it's not working. Dylan Lawson was your first thing, right? Because I've heard reports that half the analytic team wanted Dylan Lawson to stay. I wonder why. But the other half says, nah, he needs to go. And guess what? The other half won. He got fired. And Brian Cashman doesn't fire anybody mid-season. This is his first fire mid-season in his tenure here with the New York Yankees. So that's why I don't know what's going on, man. I don't, because like you
he needs
said,
to fire himself.
like you said, bro, the pitching does well, the bats suck. And then when the bats start rolling, pitching sucks. It's just not, we're not consistent. And this is not a consistent team. And we're not losing to a team like the Braves or, the Blue Jays or the freaking Astros or any, a good team. We're losing to a trash team, man. And I don't care if you're a Rockies fan, good for y'all. But we should win this. We should have won the series. And here we go. And like me and A said last week, hopefully we have a call-in show that we're going to be riding high. But you know what? Of course. I mean, hey, they fought their asses off today.
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees fought their asses off, but we fell short, man.
Yeah. Even with this call-in show, it would have been like, if we would have swept the Rockies, I'd be like, that's kind of what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to do that. And now we're coming in here instead, like, damn, we just lost to this team. And going into the Angels series, like, you just, teams we're in the bottom of the basement. Teams are looking at us like, yo, some teams we look at like, yo, this could be a get right series. Teams are starting to look at us like we could be a get right series for them.
Yeah, I know. It seems like every team can.
Yeah.
Tyler, any positivities to take away from this series before you head on out here?
I mean, the only thing that got me excited today is Josh Donaldson heading to the IL and Oswald Peraza coming up.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you never want to see a guy. You never want to cheer for a guy to get hurt. But Oswald Peraza took full advantage of his limited opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my last question was over under how many games is Oswald Peraza actually going to play this week? Because they can't keep doing this like they did last year with him. They can't play him every other day. They need to start playing him every day. I know. I mean, you could put DJ at first and Peraza at first, but what does that do for Rizzo? I mean, it's their choice, but
yeah. Well, you could also DH Glaber, put Peraza at second. You know what I'm saying? When Volpe needs a day off, maybe give him some more days off, because it was like we were talking about, Max, we had mentioned this before, Volpe, who didn't get a single hit this series, right? We were talking about certain guys that didn't want the All-Star break to come because he was hot. He's cooled off in this series. Like, it couldn't have came at a worse time for him. So maybe he needs a day off or two.
Yeah. And I think the over-under, to answer your question, I think it's going to be 4. I say, we play 6 times this week. We play 3 against the Angels. We take a day off on Thursday, and then we play 3 against the Royals. I think he plays 4 of the 6. He needs to.
Definitely.
I want to say today would count as a game played. It was going to be a close call because his flight, and he was available off the bench. But yeah, so thanks, Tyler, bro. And I hope we can turn it around. We got the Angels. It's going to be a late series on Monday, but I'll be calling the game. But thanks, Tyler.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, guys. Just got to hope for some positive next week.
Keep your head up, man. We're going to turn this thing around, hopefully.
All right. See you
guys. We have Jimmy. Hold on. Jimmy, you 18?
No,
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go again.
Yeah. I even talked to him. I was like, you 18? He goes, yeah. I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I see it in the private comments. But, yeah, this was a bad series loss, man. Like, there are certain series where you can kind of understand, where you're like, yo, you know what? We lost. It is what it is. But this was a bad one. Like, to this team that, especially this game, it seemed like each team was trying to give away this particular game. The Yankees weren't hitting that one inning where the Rockies started throwing the ball around. They're kind of like, here, you can have this game. But the Yankees like, no, here, we want you to have this game, because it was such sloppy baseball all around. The base running errors are inexcusable. It's like this team doesn't know how to play baseball. And to not have your guys ready is how I blame Aaron Boone, to not have them ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was it that got thrown out at third? Bader. No. Bader got thrown out the second time off the hit to the pitcher. When the ball's hit in front of you, you can't just advance recklessly to the next base. It has to be smart. Peraza's, I'm kind of like okay with, because it was just pure aggression off of like a broken type play. You're trying to extend it instead of just right off the bat. Bader just took off without even seeing where the ball was at.
Yeah. Fundamentals is what we always talk about. The whole that was a dumb mistake by Bader. That was a dumb mistake because he could have just stayed,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not what lost us the game, but stuff like that kind of always bites us in the ass.
So, what do you think lost us the game?
What do you think lost us the game?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the decision to put Nick Ramirez in. I think that was it. I think you put Michael King in, we probably win that game. Period.
Yeah. Because go ahead.
I'm saying Michael King is your best option at that point off the the bullpen. You put your best guy in. This isn't like we're like 60 games above 500. Like whatever. No, we need this win. We need this win. We don't need to be messing around here.
Yeah.
So like you put your best guy in that situation.
Yeah. Because this is the thing. I don't blame Tommy Kinley. If you 9 times out of 10, I'm still putting in Kinley and Clay Holmes back to back because more often than not this year it's worked out for us. This was just the one game that it didn't, and it makes us look that much worse because of how it happened.
Yeah,
because Tommy Kinley couldn't get nobody out.
And
and then all of a sudden, what are the odds that all of a sudden Clay Holmes gives up his first home run of the year? We knew it was going to happen at some point, but the way it happened was just heartbreaking. A grand slam to kind of give them the lead that barely left. You saw it. If the corner of the wall was like this, it barely got out, bro.
It snuck out. Like when that happened, bro, that was like a gut punch. Like, oh my God. It was like the bottom of the 8th. I think it was like 2 outs. I don't remember, but like, gosh, man.
Because before that, like that play with Rizzo, like I like LeMahieu, like you were talking about, that dribbler. It's one thing to get hit around, but what kills you are the 1,000 cuts, the small hits. Like LeMahieu couldn't make the play. I mean, it was a smart play by him to eat it because he had no play. It was just a perfectly timed hit, and then all of a sudden, that same thing as a bloop and a blast. You get a small hit like that, and it gets blasted out of the yard.
Mm-hmm. We got Eric. Let's bring in Eric right here. I know he's 18. I know he's good to go. What's up, Eric? Eric. I'll bring him back. I don't know. He said he was ready to go. What about Adrian? Hold on.
Adrian's 18.
Oh, that's your boy. Okay. Adrian.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian, what up, my guy?
What's up, Mac? What's up, Ace? How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? How's your day?
It's going good. Almost on my workout.
There you go.
Release this tension from this BS loss today, man. Wait, hold on. What words can I not say just because for YouTube policy reasons?
You just you can say curse words. Just be respectful.
No M bombs. No M bombs.
Oh no. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Yankees are pretty much the season a whole NPC team. Like remember post Kobe at the championship when it was just Kobe and then the rest was like young, just young team, just whatever, just going around playing. That's how the Yankees are right now. Post Kobe championship is with a bunch of guys just whatever. I feel like at the end of the day, there's no excuse for the team to be performing with the payroll that they have and the team that they have. There's no reason. No reason at all. No excuse. Today's loss was no excuse at all. You have a 3-1 lead. I'm like, okay, they can actually finish this game out. Nope. They tie the game. Then we had some base running blunders, and of course, Tommy hasn't been pitching well. At least the last 2 games they put him in. I don't know. I think it could be the elevation, but it seems like his pitchers are not hitting at all.
Yeah.
And then with Severino, I don't think he's 100% healthy, to be honest. I don't care what anybody says, like in terms of like the Yankees front office. I don't think he's 100% healthy. Come on, he said he felt like he was ready to come in, but it's like, bro, you haven't pitched well since you came back. Your fastball is dry. Your breaking pitches are not working either. So it's like, bro, you're not 100%. I feel like he did it because he knew that the team needed an extra arm. So he felt like, all right, he took, at the end, I feel like he went with his pride rather than logic. Like, bro, just take your time. At the end of the day, we have Rodon back. I think Rodon will get back in the mix. He hasn't done that bad, to be honest. He's coming off an injury.
His second appearance was not that good.
But the offense, man, I don't know. This offense is shameful, bro. Like, I'd rather have the offense from like 2013, 2012, 2010. Offense that had pride. Like, every time you Anytime opposing team will go to the ballpark, they know that's gonna be a tough game. This year it hasn't been that feeling. It feels awkward watching games sometimes. Like, bro, like you guys are losing leads. You guys are playing bad defense. Base running, they're okay this year with that because of Volpe and Bader and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know. They need to get a left-handed bat or just someone that can help the offense so Just comes back. Hopefully by August, I think he might be coming back. Hopefully.
Oh.
Man, I hope it's sometime in August because we need him. And I mean, it's getting to the point where it's disgusting. And to be putting out this product every day, and it's just it's a mess, man. And we're in trouble. Like we are legit in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Adrian, call back because you're it's echoey. I'm gonna put in Fabian right here. We got Fabian in the building. What's going on, Fabian?
What's going on?
Oh my gosh. How? They put his freaking logo there.
The fake Fabian.
Yeah.
Kids are determined, man. Kids are determined.
Eric, you good? You in there?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
What's going on, Eric? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing well. What's going on with those Yankees, my friend?
I don't know, bro. It's inconsistency. Night in, night out. We should be taking care of business, but we're not. But what do you think about today, man? What was the reason behind us losing today?
I think a big part of that was bringing in not Marinaccio, but
Ramirez.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah,
not bringing in Marinaccio was the problem.
Yeah, I think they brought him in like very late, but
Yeah.
bringing in Ramirez, first, that was the issue.
Yeah, definitely. And that was terrible. I mean, like we said, Michael King should have been in this ball game. And he didn't even pitch.
Is he injured? Does anyone know?
No, he's fine. He's good to go. I don't know what happened. Like he wasn't even warming up or anything.
Well, I would still put King in over Ramirez, and even IKF, if needed, he could have come in.
Yeah.
In that spot.
You wanted IKF to pitch?
Well, he's a pretty good pitcher, and I think it's to a point where, like, it's late in the game. Yep.
Yeah. It's a tough situation, like, because this is the thing. Hindsight's 2020. You know what I'm saying? If these moves would have worked today, we wouldn't even question Boone. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're laughing at. I see. But it's like Boone is just. I don't think he's it, man. I'm telling you, he's not going to go anywhere. But I don't think he's it. And these lineups that you continue to put out there, like yesterday's lineup, not today's, yesterday's lineup, where he put Donaldson in the fourth hole and moved Bader down. I was like, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yeah. Adrian's back in. You good? Nice. But yeah, man. I mean, you already know is the lack of consistency, and one day our bats are on. I mean, we scored 7 runs today.
Yep.
Should have won this ball game, especially with the pitch. Like the way Cole started this game, bro. 11 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts, and he was dealing. He was going on. He was on fire, and then you waste it. You take him out. He was in line for the win, and I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like this team is just so inconsistent with everything, bro. It's like if something goes wrong, it's an L. You have to be perfect. You have to be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, look, when Volpe made that error early in the game, I thought we were in trouble then because you've seen as many Garrett Cole starts as I have. Garrett Cole has a tendency of not being able to pick up his teammates. And I was like, man, he's about to hit a 2-run home run here. And then all of a sudden we were able to get out of it. And I'm like, yo, this might be, we might be able to steal this game. bats couldn't come alive. Then when the bats started coming alive, the pitching went down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just we're at a point, man, where it's like when it rains, it pours. Anything that can go wrong for the Yankees is going wrong for the Yankees.
It's like the Cowboys. What can go wrong will go wrong. We got James behind the scenes right here. He's on camera too. What's up, James?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man? What's your frustrations about today, bro?
You can't lose to this team. On blowing 2 leads like that? Come on.
Yeah.
And if we make a trade, this team's not going nowhere. You agree? Come on.
A trade, I mean,
depends on the trade.
I have a sound bit I wanted to play later on in the show, but we need a left fielder. We need a left fielder, and saying,
well, never mind that.
We need who?
We need guys to hit the ball.
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem. Or no, we need guys to get on base. That's why, look, I am a big advocate at this point for just going ahead and get Soto, because it's the left fielder, like Max said, that we need. It's a guy that can get on base, who leads the league every year in on-base percentage, and could also hit for power in Yankee Stadium. Now, the owner of the Padres has come out and said that, he might not trade Soto, but for the right price, obviously, with their problems, why not just see what happens? Like, the Yankees need to do something, because we are last place in the AL East, which is also frustrating, because if we were in another division, we'd be fine. But the fact that we're in our division looks even worse.
Yeah.
I don't want Soto.
You don't want Soto?
Really? Why?
It just seems to me it's going to be another Stanton. It really is. I mean, what are you going to do with Stanton? You're making all that money. And you got Soto. What are you going to
No, that's what I say as far as to people that say, let's get Ohtani. When people are like, let's get Ohtani, well, what are you doing with Stanton? Because Ohtani DHs when he's not pitching.
trade? No way. You're not like my boy over here said, you can't give up the farm for him. Wait till he's a free agent next season.
Yeah, that's my whole thing with Ohtani.
Then you got nothing for him.
Yeah.
You know?
The only person I'm trading for is Soto, because, like, as far as out of those two, I should say, because Soto at least has 2 more years under control, and he's only 24 years old. So,
what are you going to trade for?
What I would give up is I'd give up Jason Dominguez, starting with that package. Dominguez, like I said, Soto is only one of 3 players I'd give up Dominguez. I would give up Dominguez for. Ohtani's not the one. Acuna Jr. is not the one. I would give up Dominguez. I would throw in. It depends on what they're going to do with Gleyber Torres. I would throw in Peraza, and then I would throw in some pitching as well. And that's what I would do, at least.
Gleyber, yeah, because he's got value now.
Which one? Say it again.
I would do that because he's got value.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with Stanton?
You can't trade Stanton.
You can't. No one's taking him. Yeah.
He's stock.
Where are you going to put him?
Well, this is the thing. You have Soto playing left. You're still going to have Stanton DHing. The problem would be if we got Ohtani, you have 2 DHs, because Ohtani's not going to play the field every day, and neither is Stanton. So that's more of a problem that we have. Soto can play left every day.
I want to trade for him.
Mm-hmm.
No, it would be tough. It would be tough to trade for Ohtani just because of the same thing, man. He's a free agent after this year. You can't give up the whole team. You can't give up the whole farm, your future, for a guy that can walk after this year if it doesn't work out, right? And that's my whole thing. Like, Soto would be under contract until 2025, so he would be a guy that I can risk. I would risk the farm for Juan Soto because he's there for at least a year and a half.
And he's 5 years younger than Ohtani.
Yeah, and
you want to get Peraza and then keep Donaldson?
No, Donaldson's going to be gone after this year. Donaldson will be gone after this year.
But you said you would trade Peraza.
I would if it meant bringing in Soto.
Third baseman.
We would have to ride out DJ LeMahieu for the rest of the year.
Or we could put IKF back.
Or we could put IKF back at third, who he's a Gold Glove winning third baseman. Or, like I tell Max on this time a couple of times on this channel, go make the trade with Washington and go get their third baseman. They stink. He's got a decent batting average. The switch hitter from there. If you make those two trades, I feel like it could fix a lot of our problems. Not all.
I don't know. I just think that you got Donaldson still there. You got Stanton. I think that there's three guys would make it money. I think they need to get younger.
Yeah.
Well, you said get young. Go ahead, Max.
No, I was saying like another thing is like a lot of people don't understand. Peraza's not a true third baseman.
He's not.
He plays shortstop and second base. I mean, they
Can't get rid of them. You get rid of your future. You got to.
Oh, I agree, but listen, I agree. I agree with the Peraza is your future. You don't want to give up, but you're getting Juan Soto. You're getting a guy that's already like established. He's 24 years old. He's not like a prospect in a farm that nobody knows about. He's already established.
He's a champion.
That makes me nervous. That's what we said when we got Stanton.
Well, like I said,
I don't want another Stanton on this team.
I don't think he'll be another Stanton because he'll actually be playing in the field, and he's that left-handed power bat that he has a way better on-base percentage than Stanton. He sees so many pitches, is top of the league in walks every year. So could you imagine this lineup right here for me? Let me just throw this at you, right? Let's say you keep Gleyber Torres at the leadoff spot because he's been doing okay there, right? You add Juan Soto, put him at number 2, and you put Judge at 3. That's a good. You got a guy that's been getting on base in Gleyber. Then you got a guy that gets on base for Juan Soto. So you have traffic on the bases for Aaron Judge when he comes back. That's very enticing to me.
That's it.
I think he'll be back at a certain point. He's already taken batting practice, and I see it maybe about August time.
Well, my thing is this: like Soto would probably fit the team better than Ohtani. I know, and everyone's going to say like you're crazy, but Ohtani's first and foremost, Ohtani's a far superior player. I say this all the time. Ohtani's better than Soto all the time. But Soto is younger, 24 years old. He can play left, right if he needs to, DH. So that's 3 spots that he can fill up. And I think it's going to take less to go get Juan Soto than it is Ohtani. Ohtani, you're going to have to throw in like six players. And the Angels already said that they want, 2 to 3, 4 top 100 prospects in this game. I don't think the Padres are going to be asking for that because guess what? The Padres can't afford that team. Yeah. They're a small market team. They can't afford to keep Soto, Tatis, Xander Bogaerts, Cronenworth, all these guys. They can't afford it. So they're going to have to move somebody, right? They already DFA'd Nelson Cruz because they know they can't afford it. And I don't think Juan Soto, and they already paid Manny Machado because he's already locked up. I don't think that's not working. Obviously, the Padres know it's not working. So why not get something for it? And I think we might have to give up Dominguez. We might have to give up Spencer Jones. We might have to give up maybe Peraza, for it. But I think it'll be worth it for Juan Soto.
You got to give up talent to get talent, right? This is my thing, right? If you're telling me, would you rather have the next 10 years with Soto, who will end up being 39 years old by the time his contract's up, or Ohtani, who will be 39 if you give him a 10-year contract, or Soto, who's 24, will be 34 by the end. Me personally, it's an easy decision for me. I'm going with the younger guy that can play the field, that it's a bat that we need. Yes, I understand Ohtani's a great hitter as well, one of the best hitters in the league. But for me, I just think Soto mixes well with us more than Ohtani would.
In my opinion, I'd rather have multiple players, not as good as Soto, for the future, because the Yankee way lately, it's not working anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Big time players. We got to get multiple, pretty good, decent ball players on this team. I mean, look how Houston built their franchise.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing though. So Soto's young enough that you could consider him still a prospect in that age range because he's only 24 years old. So yes, you're giving up young talent, but you're getting a young talent back. If you were to give all that young talent up for Ohtani, how long can he do what he's doing for? Maybe another 4 years.
Yeah, but what if the Ohtani doesn't want to sign with us and we're stuck with nothing?
That's what I'm saying. That's why
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. At least if you trade for Soto, you have him under control, and you have two. Look, Soto does like New York. He's got family there, stuff like that. So it's like, why wouldn't he? Want to sign long term with us? You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, I'm not giving up a lot of pieces for Ohtani, especially if you can't sign him long term.
How many guys you giving up for him?
For who? Soto?
Yeah.
3.
And where are the positions?
What are the positions? The position is going to be Dominguez, who's a center fielder, which is what they're going to need. I would throw in Peraza as well, because what are the Yankees doing with Peraza? Okay. And if it took throwing in Spencer Jones as well, I would do it.
I would probably throw in Luis Severino, honestly. I mean, I think Clark.
He is what he is right now.
Yeah, but I think Clark Schmidt has basically won that job. I feel like Severino's pitching tomorrow night, so we're going to see more of Severino tomorrow. But I think he's done, man. And he's only on a 1-year contract, so, like, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to get something for Severino, or are you just going to let him walk?
I heard people were picking up his he wasn't covering up
yeah.
Was that you heard that too?
Yeah, he's been tipping his pitches. It wasn't intentional, but it's like he thinks that's a reason why, because he's not hiding the pitches well enough. I heard what you heard too.
Yeah.
But
that's a coaching thing too. The coaches got to, you got to pick up on that too, and adjust.
But in your honest opinion, wouldn't you rather have the Yankees not make the playoffs just to get rid of Boone? Because I can't take this guy anymore.
I can't sell my team like that. As long, I understand there's people that want that, but what if? Let me tell you what the worst case scenario is. What if we don't make the playoffs, but then Boone is still back? Then we just waste the season.
I don't think that'll happen. I think Boone's gone if we don't make the playoffs.
I mean, their general manager, they just signed him. I don't know why, to a 5-year contract. I mean, you can now. I wish he's been here way too long.
Yeah, Cashman's staying put. Everybody, it's waste of breath saying Cashman needs to get fired. He's not going to get fired.
No,
yeah.
But
I'm just in the boat where I don't want to. I'm not wishing, and you're your own fan. Max is his own fan. Everybody in the chat's their own fan. I would never tell anybody how to root for their team, but me personally, I won't root for my team to fail just to make changes. I've been there. I'm a Giants fan. I have been there. You know what I'm saying? With Joe Judge, where I was like, yo, enough is enough already. It's not fun doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they put a product out there, and as long as I'm calling Yankee games, I want this team to win.
I think they're going to have a winning record. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. There's other teams better than that. Baltimore, Houston, creeping up. Toronto.
It's going to be tough, man.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see how August plays out, how the rest of this month in August plays out, because you can get hot and surge into the playoffs at the right time. We've seen it; it's been done several times. But changes need to be made.
Here's the wild card right now. So the Yankees are 1.5 games behind the Astros right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're tied with the Red Sox, who have been 8-2 their last 10 games. They're going crazy. Now we're in last again, once again in the AL East. I mean, look at this. Look at the Orioles, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. They all have 8-2 records in the last 10 games.
Yeah,
and the
Yankees we've been struggling. We've been biting it.
It's ridiculous, man. And it's just like
Yankees should have never lost a series. They should have swept them.
That's what we said. We understand that, but unfortunately,
now they're playing a better team. They're playing LA Tuesday or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we might see Ohtani on Wednesday. Right now,
but you know what the Yankee thing to do is? You know what's crazy? We'll go against a good pitcher and hit him around, but then we go against a shitty pitcher, and it's like we make them like they're Cy Young.
And Cole pitched a great game, and he doesn't get the. He must be like this fucking team, man. He must be killing them.
Yeah. I mean, you can see his frustrations. So, but then that makes him press as well and make mistakes as well. What's going on, Concrete? How you doing?
What's up, Concrete? Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, James. We're gonna let Adrian pop in here, but I appreciate you.
Okay.
Joining in, man.
Thanks for popping in, man.
See you next game. Take care.
Sir. Appreciate you, brother. Adrian.
Yo. What's up?
What up?
I can hear you a lot better now.
Yeah, we're good now. Yeah. So pick off where you came at, like last time we talked. Pick off where you were coming off, man, because we couldn't barely hear you. Yo.
Oh my! Hold on, my mic music. My bad. Give me 1 second.
You good?
Then the last thing I said was about the offense, pretty much how trash it is in general. You gotta think that lineup is worth over $100 million, and they can't hit for nothing at all. That's bad.
Yeah.
You can't have a high payroll and not perform. I don't understand. I mean, that's why I like when George was like, at least with George, he always got the best players possible. Even if they turned out terrible, but at least he got them. You know, to give the Yankees a chance every year to win. With Howe is like, I feel like he's too passive aggressive with decision making. He'll be and then he'll go do it and then fall back. I don't know. Me personally, I don't think he needs to be our GM, at least for the most part. I mean, not our GM, our owner, just because I don't know. I feel like we need a whole change of front office in general. Too many bad decisions. Like we're coming off from last year's offense into this year. Like the offense hasn't changed anyways. Regardless, all we did was pick up Judge and that's it. And then bring up Volpe, which I think I think he's performing well. I mean, he's young, so I think he's gonna go through his ups and downs, gonna go through his growing pains like any rookie. Jared Dieter did too. He batted under 200 his rookie year. He didn't do well, and look what happened after that: 5 championships, Gold Gloves, All-Star games, and all that. So I think with Volpe, I think fans gotta give him time. Well, Yankee fans, I should say, just give him time. He's only 21 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 22. Yeah,
he has time. I think people just gotta let him work. I think Peraza, I think we should keep him. Cause he showed promise last year, especially with his defense. Defense is crazy nasty, but just more so with him, it's just his hitting. That's the problem with him, is hitting. Also with Cabrera too. Defense is there, but sometimes his hitting be inconsistent.
He had a good game today, though.
He did.
Of course, yeah, he was killing it today. Much needed, but even though we lost, but at least the offense is waking up. The defense is kind of better. Cause I feel like if this was a series from the first half, we would have got swept. To be honest, we would have got swept.
Yeah. What scares me about this series is because even if we would have won the series, it's how bad we looked. We didn't look convincing at all throughout this entire series. It wasn't a moment where I'm like, yo, we are dominating this team. We had one good inning out of 27 innings. We had one, actually plus 27 innings because of the extra innings. We had one really good inning where the bats really came alive. Outside of that, it was kind of like we got crooked number score runs from their bad play. So, yes, we took advantage of their bad play, but it was more of they suck instead of us being better than them, and they just happened to beat us at the end. Like, we didn't look convincing at all, and that's what the most disappointing part is.
I was wondering why they didn't use Holmes and back-to-back inning. Did they really have his pitch count up from the last game he pitched, or was it just because?
Yeah, they don't like. I don't know what it is with the Yankees. It's the whole analytic crap. They don't like using pitchers. Well, if it's 2 out of 3, they don't like to use them. So I think Holmes pitched game 1 and game 2.
Oh.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's basically what the Yankee philosophy is. They don't like pitching pitchers 3 games in a row. So, I mean, the whole thing was King should have been in. You could have asked anybody. That should have been the guy instead of Tommy Kahnle.
Or Marciano at least. I remember I heard that. Or Marciano. He should have been. I don't know. I was just surprised that Ramirez was in, and then I forgot who else came in after that. I'm like, damn, you guys really just. Oh yeah, Tommy came in, but I feel like he should have. I mean, that's your go-to guy, especially last year. He performed really well in our bullpen, especially in the 8th inning. He was that killer, and then with I forgot who closed for us last year.
Clay Holmes in the beginning.
Holmes?
Yeah.
I think Tommy will be all right. It's just. Fortunately, he just had one of those bad games, and then like Ace said earlier with Holmes, he's happened to give up a home run at a bad time. He's pitching well, great all year as a closer.
Yeah.
So happy mistakes.
I'm with you, man. He should have been an all-star, bro. He's been a beast, and just tough loss. The whole Nick Ramirez thing pisses me off. That's what lost us this game. Yep. And Nick Ramirez hasn't been like a bad guy either. Like he's. His stats say he's not that bad, but you don't go to Nick Ramirez there.
He's a journeyman, though. It's like you can't. How much trust do you have in somebody that bounces around the organizations, I should say, to close out a pivotal situation, even against a bad team? realistically, he should have got it done, but he didn't. So therefore, that's why we question the decision. I don't understand why you had Ron Marinaccio warming up just to sit him down, and then Ramirez came in, blew it, and then it was a wrap from there.
And then you put him in, and then you put Ron in.
Yeah, it made no sense at all, and that's on Boone. That's on Aaron.
Yeah,
Boone.
exactly. So like this is what this is what we always talk about. Whose fault is it? It's Boone. This is Boone's fault. We lost. Like this is on Boone. Like sometimes it's not on him. People think it is, but this one is definitely on Boone, and he just made the wrong decisions at a pivotal point of the game. Like,
even Girardi wouldn't have made decisions like that. To be honest, Girardi, I'd rather have Girardi. Is because at least I don't know. I feel like the team played better under him than with Boone.
Yeah, I mean Girardi was one game away from the World Series and he got fired.
Bro, that was crazy. That game 6, bro. 2. It was 4. DJ Lane just tied the game up. I think what killed us was the I forgot who stole the home run from Aaron Judge the inning prior. That was a deal breaker right there. That could have changed the whole game. Aaron Judge would have got that home run, but then of course Chapman he threw like a slider high, which I don't know why. That was crazy.
Yep. No, it's crazy how you're that close, right? You're that close to the World Series. The next day you're fired.
He shouldn't have been fired. Then day's not his fault. Then like Chapman made a bad pitch. I guess when I was watching the highlights again, his fastball wasn't. At least Altuve wasn't going through, so he went with a breaking pitch. I think that was dumb. He should have been challenging with a fastball. I'd rather just give him a single at least in a home run than get the next out, and boom, you force a game 7.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's crazy about this game too? We caught a lot of bad breaks that we just couldn't. Like, man, that slow roller was one of them. It was just that ball that barely left. It was bad breaks, man.
Dace, I think the one hit that really like kind of hurt us was that weak ground ball down the third base line from Canely. He threw a pitch off the plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just got a piece of it, like from the tip of the bat. It was a slow roller, like you said, but that was what loaded the bases for C.J. Cron in the bottom of the 8th. I think that is what hurt us. And it wasn't even like I was saying on the stream. I was like, that's not a bad pitch by Tommy Canely at all. That's just a bad, luck for the Yankees. Because come on now, stuff like that. It always happens to us, but it never happens to us. Like, we can't be the ones that hit a ground ball, weak roller down the third base line. The guy will barehand it and rifle it in like R&R or something like that.
No, we got that. That's how we scored a run earlier. Remember when the guy ate it and threw it down the line? So we got that, but we just couldn't capitalize on it at the end of the day. And it was just, it's just
winnable series, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, it's just this whole season it's been one of those seasons where it's like, even in past seasons, like, we struggle, but it's not as bad as this year. This is like all around terrible. This is NPC trash.
NPC.
Like, what's the dude that used to play? Trying to think of like a Jordan Poole trash. That's how the Yankees are playing. Like Jordan Poole, don't know what they're doing on the court. Pretty much, like they just out there. Just it's like they come into the job, put their suit on, just whatever.
Yeah,
they're just there just because they're there at work.
I agree. Adrian, you come to my streams every day, man. Every time I have a Yankee game, hit me with the same greeting, which I appreciate. It starts at the top. Now, Max is right. You can't always blame Aaron Boone. The first person you have to point your finger at is Brian Cashman. Realistically, actually, you might want to go higher than that. Might want to point your finger at Hal Steinbrenner. You were saying something about, he needs to get rid of the team. That's not going to happen. The Steinbrenners will never sell the team. The Yankees are too lucrative, and that's all he cares about.
Oh,
Cashman,
no, not the team. I meant like get rid of Hal.
Yeah. Well, no, Hal. Get rid of Hal?
Or like at least somebody from the the top.
Hal owns the team. You can't get rid of Hal.
He owns it. He's gonna have to sell it.
He's not. That's going to be in the Steinbrenners forever because the Yankees are too lucrative.
Hal says, sorry to cut you off, but Hal says he's not going to sell, and because it's going to be a family tradition to have name, So if he steps down, it's going to be one of his children or somebody taking over.
And Brian Cashman is a Steinbrenner, pretty much. He's a Steinbrenner by adoption.
Stepbrother.
I think at this point he's already like their stepson or something because he's been in the organization for a minute, bro. It's crazy how long he's been there.
But the thing is, hold on, Adrian. So I'm not backing up Brian Cashman. But the thing is, we haven't had a losing record since 1992.
True.
And that's when.
That's because we're the Yankees.
I know. I'm not saying, but that's a long term. Dude, that was longer than I've been alive. That's longer than I've been alive, bro. And that's why Cashman is not going nowhere. Because how many GMs out there right now can you say that they haven't lost? They haven't had a losing record. I know they missed some playoffs, but they haven't had a losing record since 1992. There's not much.
That's crazy.
You know? And that's why Cashman is not going to be fired. And that's why he gets a extension, because of that stat right there. They're always in play. They're always, in the mix for a World Series, even though we haven't won one since 2009. I get it. We haven't even been to one. But that's why there's not many GMs that put you in a conversation for that long without a losing record.
Yeah. Until this team decides that making the playoffs isn't good enough, we're not going to be successful. Like, I hate to compare Hal to George, but George wanted to win at all costs. If you remember those days where when we didn't win the World Series, what did he do? Who's the best available free agent? I want him. Give me Giambi, give me A-Rod, give me that, because that's what we need to win. Hal Steinbrenner cares about the bottom line. He's like, the fact that he said a couple weeks ago, I don't understand why Yankee fans are so pissed off. Goes to show me you have no pulse to the people. None whatsoever. You have no idea what we care about.
He's just the owner making money, and that's it. That's all he cares. He's not like with George. He was actually in tune with the fans. He was in tune with the players, especially. Like, he was always with the team of the field and stuff like that whenever he would pop up. But now with Howard, it's just like, all right, I'm just a son of a icon sports owner. I'm just gonna be chilling, not even care about the team. I'll care here and there. I'll tune in and see what's going on. But that's Cashman and the rest of the guys' job. That's pretty much how he is.
Mm. And one thing I will say about Brian Cashman, what he did was he basically stole Alex Rodriguez from the Red Sox. Like, that's another big thing that he did. They're in winter meetings or somewhere, and he was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you played third base for us?" And he was a shortstop at the time, and he basically stole the A-Rod from the Red Sox. I mean,
yeah, because he was all but going to Boston, had his bags packed and everything, and then all of a sudden,
Luckily, we got him because it benefited us in 2009 for sure. Don't get me wrong; he's my favorite player, but he pissed me off a lot in the Yankees. Oh my god, bro! That dude,
A-Rod's my guy, bro.
It's clutch situations. I like him a lot because it's more so beyond on the field, more like the off the field, how he carries himself. Like, through all the stuff that he's been through, he's still remaining strong. He's still obviously still getting paid and everything else. Because he went through a lot as a Yankee, especially with the whole steroid thing. That kind of like put him like in a place for a little bit, because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he shouldn't be back in the league. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame." Like, while the steroid, he's an automatic Hall of Famer. I think fans are agree with that. Yeah. But I'm hoping that at least with the rest of the second half, hopefully we do good overall. Because if we don't make any moves, I don't see us making the playoffs. We make the right moves.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks. So.
We got what's going on, brother?
Mark in the building, man. Adrian, I appreciate you, brother.
Of course. See you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, dude.
What's up, bro? How you living, man? I know you're going through it over there.
That was ridiculous. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't even know where to begin. I'm at a loss of words, bro. I've just been pacing back and forth in frustration. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It was a roller coaster for Mark. If you
bro, that was a rough one, bro. that was a bad one, dude. But moving forward, I just don't see how we're going to change things unless we make a big move and a big change soon. It's just ridiculous. Especially losing the third game in the series to a team like the Rockies. I get it, altitude, and you're going deep in the bullpen, but just decisions at the end of the game, man. And honestly, bro, like, Cole, I think they need to let Cole ride out a little bit more. I don't know what his pitch count was, but I saw he only threw through the six innings. I think he can go 7, man. He's one of those guys that he gets in a groove. In the first couple innings, fastball runs 94, 95, and then he has that second gear and he kind of paces himself. So I think if they took advantage of that, and then the relief goes back and then the closer comes in, I just think some decisions can be made, bro. It's just tough watching that. You know what I mean? 5-7 and 7-8, bro. It's just
Yeah. Well, Cole was at 102. He was at 102.
Oh, he's at 102. But he can throw 110, bro. I've seen him throw 110, 109.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like let him throw, man. He's in the groove. He's catching Ks, bro. What do you got? 11 or 12 Ks? I mean,
11. Yeah.
Especially considering his next start will be after a day off, because we have a day off on Thursday. So why not extend him a little bit? Especially because he threw a little bit, because pitchers normally have their warm-ups when they're not throwing. You could say that was the All-Star break was his warm-up days.
Exactly.
Considering that you have a day off and he probably won't be pitching again until Saturday. Why not, give him a day? Why not just let him go a little bit? If you got to go 115, you got to go 115.
Yeah, but
that's
not why we lost, though. That's not
the reason we lost. No,
because Wandy came in and pitched a 1-2-3 inning right at the Cole. I mean, it wasn't like that was the catalyst for us losing tonight.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I feel like the approach on the bullpen, because just hear me out. Like if he goes through 7, then he comes in, pitches 1, 2, 3, and then he doesn't need to be relieved. Then you bring the closer in. You know what I mean, on the 9th. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have that relief of the garbage bullpen coming in and throwing meatballs, bro. I mean, it's
my thoughts on that is this: if you Cole got taken out for the same analytical bullshit that Ramirez got thrown in because of the 2 lefties that were coming in. So let's say Cole gets through that inning with past the 2 lefties, then you could use Wandy Peralta in the position that you used Nick Ramirez in.
Exactly.
And you wouldn't even see Nick Ramirez in the game. So
exactly.
I agree. And that's all on Boone's decision making.
Yeah. I mean, it's his approach and how he's attacking it. And you know what I mean? I understand the scapegoats and there's a lot of politics in the Yankees and, a lot of pressure to win. But I mean, you just got to take a different approach, bro. I mean, you got to have some changes, man. And I heard you guys talking about Soto and I think that would be maybe a new spark to the rotation and some offense, because I mean, they need to be doing lights out, man. They need to be hitting better, and I think the fans deserve it, and they know they're not doing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think there needs to be more sense of urgency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you guys. What are you saying?
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff said in the clubhouse. I'm sure there's going to be. They're going to LA. They're going against the Angels, who's not. I mean, the Rockies suck. Angels actually, they're not great, but they're not like. Like when the Ace and I looked at the schedule last week, we're like the Rockies this should be a sweep. Now we're going against the Angels, who they're not gonna wow you out. I mean, Trout's on the IL; he has a broken wrist. I mean, Ohtani's not pitching right now until maybe Wednesday, but still, I mean, this team is better than the Rockies are, and we have to sweep these guys, bro. Like,
I mean.
The whole AL East is winning. The whole AL East is winning every single night.
Yep. Check this out, right? Mark Feinsand, a Yankee reporter, said the Yankees are closely monitoring the corner outfield market and why Cody Bellinger seems a natural fit. Another name that has come up per sources is Randall Grichuk, who we just faced.
Grichuk.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Grichuk.
Yeah.
So the Yankees could be getting him because he'll cost about $3 million for the rest of the season. And he kills us. But that scares me, because that's like one of those players that are good against us. Then when he's with us, it's like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I also truly believe too. Like I said earlier, a lot of guys play good, and then they play for a team like the Yankees, and it's just you gotta really, then they plummet. You know what I mean? It's just I feel like it's a lot of pressure, so they got to be careful and who they choose moving forward, because I think they need to choose someone or trade for someone that will make an impact now, and is ready for that, it's just that was a crazy game, bro. That was all over the place. I was flipping between the two of your guys' stream. I had Max on my TV and you in my headphones, Ace.
For all things considered, it was a great game to call. It was a great game. It just sucks at the outcome.
It was.
Yeah,
it was, bro. I went and got a water and came back, bro, and it was like 3-5, and I was like, what happened? I don't understand. Like, It just
one of those
happened so
games
quick.
You can't move. Yeah, you can't. You have to stay put. You can't miss anything. That's what the game was, man. And
I know.
it sucks that we were on the losing side of it, but
yeah, but it was definitely an entertaining baseball game. And like you said, the rest of the division's winning, and there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know what I mean? It's man, I would love to hear what Boone's saying in that clubhouse, man. It's probably a lot of screaming.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, Max, man. Like YouTube the post game that just dropped from him, and we can listen to a little bit of that and see what excuses he's got to make of that shit.
I can try to bring it up.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's 8 minutes long. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but damn, I want to hear what excuses he has to make.
I got a couple of stuff I can bring up. They interviewed a couple of players, but we'll bring that up for sure. Yeah. And we'll listen to it.
You'll check me out. Everyone get your Max Coverage merch.
Hey.
Big snapback, big boss.
That, baby. I see you.
Yeah, you hear me?
I see you with the hair. Okay.
Got to, man. Yeah, I sprained my left arm, bro. I've been just icing it and shit. I play for SPC. It's like a JUCO team.
Yeah.
So it's just summer short, and yeah, man, it's just it's been rough, bro. You guys have been carrying me through. Sorry if I'm cursing. No cursing.
You're good, man.
Okay,
good, bro.
Good.
This is
good. Yeah.
Unedited raw, baby.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of all carrying each other through this shitty season because, like, me and Max were talking about the other day. Max was like, "Yo, like, it was better last year." I was like, "Because we were winning last year. We were good last year. This shit sucks now."
Yeah. I mean, but you guys are killing it with the streams, man. You know, I'm loving the content, and you know, through my arm being down, and so it's been nice to hear some baseball from some different voices and different opinions. You know what I mean? Different views helps you you know, have a good mindset towards the game. Look at it a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for
Appreciate
sure,
that.
bro.
Yes,
and, you know,
and it's good to hear you guys on here as well to get different perspectives as well.
Oh yeah, bro, it's dope. I love the recap shows. But with that being said, fellas, I'm gonna take off on this one.
All right, brother.
All right, homies. It was nice talking to you. I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. All right, peace.
All right, peace.
All right, I'll bring up the page real quick. I have a 3-minute clip for Boone that I can show. Hold on, let me
dope background that you picked out too, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting back into it.
This is Boone right here.
Aaron, clearly a tough loss. How do you kind of process what transpired there?
Yeah, tough one. You know, then did a good job of getting back into it, and then you know, putting a couple on the board that we just couldn't finish it off today. And that's part of it. You're going to have, you know, gut-wrenching losses at difficult times of the season. That's part of it. We gotta get through it, get on that plane and get ready to go in Anaheim.
What are you seeing from Tommy Kahnle?
Oh, I mean, he's been great. And then, you know, walked the leadoff hitter, that hurt him. And then, you know, he gets out of that inning, he gets McMahon to, you know, just dribble one to third. So just not quite as sharp as he's been the whole time, but yeah, that was it.
Was it to see Clay give that up just because he had a home run?
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, credit to Chrome, putting a great swing on it. Look, I mean, you know, not many people you'd rather have out there in that spot than Clay, you know, right on right in a big spot, and he got him, you know. So, you know, Clay's, I mean, obviously, you know, Clay's been tremendous for us. So, you know, get back after it tomorrow.
What happened with Marinaccio there?
We ran out of pitch coms in the bullpen, and then so we need to run that out from in there. So that was all.
What about the conversation with him following the project?
Yeah, he said I didn't hold the clock in time, which is probably right. So we didn't have a great look at it and didn't think it was, but I wanted to challenge anyway, just being where we were in the game. But I got to be more clear just in the moment of stopping it.
You see some crazy games in this ballpark. You play this ballpark.
Yeah.
Where does this one kind of rank?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's, you always, A lot of crazy games. You're right. I don't know where it ranks. Down low, we lost.
What was Chase Anderson able to do today?
Yeah, he was able to get to the top of the zone with his four seam. He used his cutter well. His cutter was a good pitch for him, especially behind in the count. He mixed in his changeup as well. It looked like we didn't get a lot of, pitches to do a lot of damage with, but and we had one really good opportunity against him. Glaber hit a ball well to left, but we weren't able to mount enough against him. Not yet. I mean, if it had, I don't have it yet.
Kind of lost it at all was Garrett Cole and the performance he had just overall. What did you think of him? And 11 strikeouts. He now leads, another spot in history for him.
Yeah, I mean, to get that record in as few games as he's been here, just a testament to a great pitcher. And I thought he was really good today. I thought he was really good with his fastball location, command of that pitch. He didn't make a lot of mistakes today. And I thought, especially with the fastball, I just thought he was really sharp.
Seems like a lot of coach speak.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in the guys type shit. And, more often than not, like I said, this year it's worked out. But in this situation, it kind of backfired. You know what I'm saying? And it's just stuff is happening to like that was a point I was going to make as far as bad breaks. Him not getting that challenge in time was so petty. That was such a in real time. Yeah,
he said he did it.
That's what I said. I was like, how are you not granting him that? You're taking more time to let him argue to review it than you are to just go back and review it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bring up Rizzo next. This is basically him commenting on his offensive struggles.
Anthony, clearly a tough series loss to start the second half. Are you kind of in disbelief where this team's at right now?
I just don't think there's time to be in disbelief. I think we just got to keep grinding and just play better baseball all around. Offensively, we got to grind together, and pitching has been solid for us. So it's just on to the next now.
Have it been surprising to see this team struggle offensively the way it has with the amount of veterans you guys have in the lineup?
I think it's just on the inside. You're competing every day and doing everything you can to be better for the next guy and be better for yourself. So I think when you're in the season, you don't look at it as surprising or whatnot. You just want to compete and get better.
Why do you think the team's kind of lacked consistency throughout the season so far?
I wish I knew. So it's frustrating on all ends. And with guys who've been in here and have done it for a long time, we're equally as frustrated. But we know that that's not going to do anything for us. So we got to just keep playing and keep grinding.
You barreled up a couple balls yesterday. Just overall, how are you feeling at the plate right now?
Pretty much probably like people see it, grinding, working through some mechanical things and just trying to compete when I'm in the box right now. And when you get into a rut like this, it's really one swing could get you out of it. So it's just getting that feeling back. And I feel like it's closer than farther.
When you've played on bad teams before in your career, what tells you at this point in the season that this group is different?
Bad teams are about 15 games under 500 right now, so I don't know what to tell you.
It's the middle of July, though, and I know you guys are in a very good division, West Division, and to be tied for last and just lost a series to a bad team, is that tough to get over?
No, it's not. This is part of it, and I know the division looks like that, and I'm sure the headlines will be last place or whatever place we're in, but we're not far off from the wild card, and we're not far off from being in really second place in this division. So but then again, we're also not far off from being in last place and out of it. So it's not an ideal situation we want to be in, but this time of the year, doesn't matter what position you're in, it's about getting into the playoffs.
We're not far out of second place.
Yeah,
What?
right. Yeah, you do realize the other teams get to play too, right? So it's not like you're the only one catching up.
I mean, we are 8 games away from second place.
Yeah. Did you hear that comment? He's like, well, bad teams are 15 games under 500. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Talking about the team we just lost to?
Yeah. Not all bad teams are 15 games under 500. We're looking at a team that's playing bad right now. That's still 7 games over 500. It's just like changes need to be made. Wholesale changes need to be made, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Marino says, boo-hoo, Boone. We'll get them tomorrow. Pathetic excuse for pitiful team. No chemistry, lifeless team. A team is a reflection of its leadership.
Yep.
That's facts. And
Terry
if y'all
said,
want it,
Rizzo, not you. Not we, you. Yeah. I think he's hurt. Because, dude, he has not been the same since that Padres series. He has not.
It's been 41 games, bro.
I know.
He's batting below 200 now.
Yep. I think he's still banged up more than what's letting on, because there's no way you could tell me he got off to such a hot start. Then that play with Fernando Tatis happened, and his numbers are like,
yeah.
So
insane. I have a sound bit I wanted to share. It is from Brian Cashman. Let me bring it up. It's about the trade deadline coming up. So he's just talking about the trade deadline, but I'm gonna play it right here on my phone, and I want your input on it.
Yeah, I think, well, it's always, I would think every general manager is going to, respond with the pitching always, regardless. So even though, yes, we just got Rodon back, and then Nestor Cortez is due back. Obviously, we got to get Sevy online and get him firing like the Sevy of old. Schmidt just came off a great start. Ahmad's been fantastic for us. So we got a lot of pitching depth there. But it doesn't preclude us from being open, to adding starting pitching or bullpen. We've lost some important bullpen pieces along the way to injuries or obviously suspension, and so I think we'll look at the pitching side, and then to answer your question, yeah, we'll continue to focus on adding maybe a bat there that could be a more of established everyday offensive contributor, in left field. If that's viable or not, remains to be seen. Whether it's a right-handed bat that would platoon with what we already have, or whether it's a full or everyday position that can lock it down against lefties and righties, it all remains to be seen as we move forward. What's obtainable, and if the prices can match with us. Yeah, I think. Well, it's always.
So he says he wants to address the left field, basically.
We'll see. We'll see what that looks like, because I mean, you can say you want to do it all you want, but at the same time, too, these other teams have to be able. You have to be willing to give up the pieces to be able to get the things you need. But how are you going to address the left field? Are you gonna make that splash move? Because realistically, from an organization standpoint, as bad as we're playing now, Rizzo is not wrong as far as we're not far out of the wild card. You know what I'm saying? Which is what we should be shooting for. Yeah, but a splash move like a blockbuster trade will take a lot of the heat off of how bad we're playing and could rejuvenize this team, is what I feel like.
Yeah. And it was interesting when he said about the starting pitcher. I guess they're looking for they said starting pitcher, bullpen, left field. So we could make a move for all 3 of those positions.
Anybody you thinking of? Anybody that comes to mind?
For left field, we already talked about Soto, Bellinger. I think those 2 are probably the front line. And then for starting pitcher, I mean, that could kind of dip into Ohtani a little bit, but it could also dip into like Max Scherzer, possibly, because the Mets have been hinting at sending Max Scherzer somewhere.
Yeah. And they've also been hinting at trying to take on a big contract that's expiring. So that could mean let's get rid of Donaldson.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have Brett Beatty on third. Aiden says Blake Snell. Blake Snell could be in play too, but I think they're going to ask for a lot now because Blake Snell's been on fire. His last 9 starts, he's like a 0.51 ERA. But
who's the not Indians? Who's the Guardians pitcher that everyone keeps talking about? Is it
Shane
Bieber?
Bieber? Yeah, he's hurt now though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't want the Yankees to go trade for another injured pitcher like Montas.
We don't want Montas 2.0.
Yeah, so I mean, even though Shane Bieber is a beast, like I would love Shane Bieber here if he was fully healthy, but I just can't really, trust him right now because he has a forearm injury, and you know how forearms are. They might be a Tommy John surgery situation.
Yeah. James is saying he'd rather have Cody Bellinger. He doesn't want Scherzer.
Scherzer. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, James. Scherzer's old. I wouldn't want Scherzer either, but I definitely want Cody Bellinger. I think Cody Bellinger is going to be probably the guy that we're going to get. Like everybody wants Soto, everybody wants Ohtani, but we're not going to make a huge splash like that. We'll probably get Cody Bellinger, but the thing is, he's a free agent as well, so we have to think about. After this year, are we going to let him walk? Like, because Cody Bellinger is not going to make us a Super Bowl contending team. Like, adding him won't be like, oh my God, the Yankees are the clear-cut favorites for the World Series. No, it's not going to happen. So it's going to improve the team, no doubt about it, but it's not going to put us over that hill.
Yeah.
Now, if it could be Juan Soto,
that will put us and for the future. But Cody Bellinger's giving me Andrew Benintendi vibes as far as he'll be a good one-time, 1 year, half a year thing, and then probably walk type shit,
Yeah. And I'm glad we didn't re-sign Benintendi, man, because he wanted a big contract, 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we didn't, bite that bullet. But
I was for it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to walk back my comments. I was for it only because, I want that left-handed contact bat that can hit for power in Yankee Stadium. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to be here, so good riddance.
Yeah, no. And, I mean, he basically went a whole half year without a home run, which, I mean, home runs aren't like everything. But still, that's for a guy that's making $70 million plus. I mean, you got to get at least a couple of home runs in there.
Yeah, that could have definitely been more in Yankee Stadium, though, with our short porch.
No. So if y'all want to join in, hit that link top of the comment section. If you don't, just hit that like button for both the Ace and I.
And make sure to hit that subscribe.
Out. Yeah, subscribe to us. We are going to take a couple more calls. 10 more minutes probably, because at 9 o'clock we're probably going to call the stream, but next Sunday as well we'll be back with another recap show. So we have 10 more minutes of some calls. Make sure you click that. You got to be 18 and up. I'm sorry, you got to be 18 and up. You got to know what you're talking about. Don't be coming up here saying, "Oh, the Yankees suck. I don't watch any baseball." Come on now, we don't want that.
Yeah,
but
well, hopefully by next week, the Yankees can do a little DJ LeMahieu and spin the turntables in our direction. Iffy. Yeah, man.
So let's get the last 10 minutes. Let's get your take on the Angels series. So what are you looking for the Angels coming up?
A series win. That's what I'm looking for. Like, they're not a good team. No Mike Trout either. I understand Ohtani. Are we facing Ohtani too, by the way?
He might be pitching Wednesday, but right now they have nobody decided yet. Yeah. So tomorrow it'll be Canning, and then it'll be Sandoval, and then right now Wednesday is open for them.
Yeah. I saw that Channing has a almost 5 ERA, but we're combating that with Luis Severino, who has over 7 ERA.
7, yeah.
So it's like, I want to look what we talked about last week. In this stretch, we're talking about we should have gone 8-1, 7-2, but realistically, we need to sweep the Angels for me to be able to feel good. They're not a good team. We need to just be able to win in convincing fashion, and then if we sweep Kansas City, I feel like that'd be great,
Yeah. I think, it's going to be hard to sweep the Angels, especially on the road.
Yeah, they're going to get one. They'll get one.
We're 22-21 on the road now. So we're not a good team on the road. But, yeah. And I hope for a sweep. I hope for a sweep against the Angels and the Royals. and then we'll end this, week off on a 7-2. But I don't think that's possible, bro. I don't think we're going to be able to sweep the Angels, especially if Ohtani's going to be pitching on Wednesday. Now we have beat up Ohtani a couple times in his career, but I don't think that's going to be an easy task. But the Royals, we're back at home. We should sweep those guys.
Then we're going against the Mets, who aren't that good either. So we need to right the ship. The Yankees control their own destiny at the end of the day, man. Like realistically, they need to get their shit together.
Yeah, and it just sucks, man. This team we love them, but it's sometimes hard to sit there and watch them lose like today.
Yeah,
tough game, and it just I feel bad for Cole, man. I really do.
Yeah, Joe, this isn't as bad as season 8 of Game of Thrones. Don't go there. No, don't do that to us. No.
Season 8 Game of Thrones was better to watch. Damn.
No, don't do that. I mean, if people can vent their frustration, but let's be fair. We are missing one of the best players in the game.
I was we got a super chat by Mark, $2 no. Appreciate you, my guy. I was actually I'm gonna blow your mind, bro. I've never watched a Game of Thrones episode.
What?
Not even one, bro.
Why not?
I don't know.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. You should tell Cindy you and Cindy need to binge that.
Yeah, I guess we need to binge watch this. Is the ace.
Season 8 is bad, but look, I'm gonna tell you this. Game of Thrones is one of those shows where the destination is better. I mean, the journey is better than the destination, and it's worth it just from that.
Yeah, I'm into The Witcher right now, but I've been watching The Witcher. I'm all caught up on that, and I'm actually watching the Quarterback right now on Netflix.
Yeah, I've been rewatching Walking Dead.
Did you just gift one?
Yeah.
Oh! The Big Joe, welcome to the squad, my guy. Appreciate you, bro. What's up, Jahal? Hey, we have 6 more minutes.
Call in.
Last phone calls. Hit that link up top if you want to join in. I did not watch The Bear either. No, I didn't watch The Bear.
So since Cindy's dragging you to the Barbie movie, are you excited for that?
No.
I
mean, I'm going in with he asked me if I'm excited for Barbie. No, not really. I'm not. I'm ready for Oppenheimer.
I'm ready for that as well.
I know. We're talking about both right now.
What'd she say?
She said you can't see Oppenheimer without seeing Barbie.
So you just do a double feature on Thursday.
I think that's what we're gonna do because the Yankees are off Thursday.
Yeah.
So
hopefully after a series win.
I'm not even gonna say nothing anymore.
We'll just see what happens.
We said this last week. Oh, we're gonna come off a sweep for the Rockies, and look, we lost the series. We didn't even get a sweep. We lost 2-3.
No, but I did say, imagine if we. I did say sarcastically. Can you imagine?
Did. You called it.
If we got swept, which we almost did get swept.
Oh, man. James is a Raider fan. Oh gosh. Hey, there you go, Days. There's your Raider guy right there.
Follow my channel. I need to bring a Raiders guy. Well, I got a Raiders guy, but
okay.
No. Multiple people can come on at once to talk about their football team. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing people on talk about their favorite football teams going into the 2023 football season.
There you go. Terry says the Barbie movie. I'd rather hang by my toes. Says Terry. Ooh, damn. Burn, shakalaka.
I'm sure it won't be that bad.
Jahal says he's gonna watch Mission Impossible with my girlfriend and my mates tomorrow. Can't wait. Oh, you watched that one yet?
Nah, I haven't been not a huge Tom Cruise fan, but
Really?
Certain movies. Minority Report was really good. Night and Day was good to me. Yeah, haven't outside of that, not a really big Tom Cruise fan.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really watched any of those either as well.
Yeah, well, I got my tickets for the newest Ninja Turtles movie.
Ooh,
that's gonna be good. I got early access, so I can go ahead and make my video early.
Yeah. Also, everybody in the chat, if you like movies, my guy, the Ace Avenue, right here, he does reviews, recap on the movies without spoilers and all that good stuff. So another good thing he does on his channel.
So let me ask you: you're a Ninja Turtle fan?
No,
you're not. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We need opinions from that. Do you consider tongue-tied? Do you consider the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles superheroes?
No.
Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you.
I
I'll be
don't.
having this debate with my boy.
People think they're superheroes. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep, my boy thinks that they're superheroes, and I'll be trying to convince him
you gotta be
that
kidding.
they're not. They're not. They're crime fighters. They're not superheroes.
Yeah. No,
they don't have any superpowers.
Yeah. What are they exactly?
Yep.
Also, everybody in the chat right now. What are you doing? Go follow Max Coverage TV on TikTok, baby.
You on Threads?
On TikTok. Yeah, I'm on Threads as well.
Okay, yeah, I just got on Threads not too long ago. I just made my first post on there.
Oh, I'll follow you, bro. But you need to get on Twitter. You need to get on Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
I am, but just my personal page, not the Ace Avenue.
Oh man, follow Max Coverage TV.
I gotta make another one.
Yeah, you need to get on Twitter, bro. You need to post like updates. Who's this guy? Aaron? Oh, it's your boy right here. Oh, we got two. Adrian's in the house and 8. So we got the last calls right here. Phone lines are off. Aaron, he is a
he's a Mets fan. We don't need him. He's just coming to talk about how the Mets won tonight.
Oh Jesus. Here we go.
Trying to rub
Adrian,
it in.
Last call. What's up?
Well, last words here, man. The Yankees better not be dog shit second half, bro. Like Call of Duty turns, man. They can't be dog shit in the second half. Like this is, cause I'll be on A streams from the beginning, bro. Like I watch his frustration, bro. I just be in the same type of boat. Cause like there's games where we'll watch. It's like, bro, like how you have a lead, and then out of nowhere, Boone wants to put somebody in that hasn't pitched well lately, but he figures, based off analytics and all this other dumb mathematician bullshit. Like, bro, just go with your. Like, I hate how all sports are not going to more the analytic part. Like, bro, at the end of the day, go by what you see on the field. I don't care about numbers. If I see in the live view of you performing well, and even though your stats are not good, I'm gonna keep putting you out there on the field or court or whatever. Like, you can't just take somebody out based off number. At the end of the day, like those type of games will backfire in the playoffs going by analytics. That's why sometimes we lose series in the full season. They always want to go by the numbers.
Yep. Good pitching in the playoffs beats good hitting.
Always. That's why Houston owns us, bro. Besides, the alleged cheating and Jose Altuve's, my wife didn't want me to whatever, blah, blah. I think that was a bullshit excuse, but that's another conversation. But still, like, I'm hoping that they can turn around because I need to see 28. I've seen 27. Luckily, I had to win this 27, but I want to see 28 already. ASAP.
Yeah, me too, man. I was 15, bro. I was a kid, man.
Okay, hold on. Wait a second. If they win, I'm going to the parade. I'm just letting y'all know.
Bro.
So if anybody out there, if the Yankees win the World Series, I will be at the parade. So if you want to meet and greet, that's the time. I'm going.
Oh, where we could meet and greet Max and Ace at the parade.
Right. Hey.
We'll be at the
and
parade.
I forgot, New York is legal too, so you can smoke in the parade in public. Cops.
I'm gonna get the Ace drunk. I'm gonna get the Ace drunk, bro. I'm gonna get the Ace drunk.
I'm gonna be drinking on the stream. It's a celebration. Celebration stream. If we win the World Series.
I'm gonna be high as hell that day. If we win, I'm gonna be high as a motherfucking kite.
Shoot, we might be having a lot of tears. I might cry on stream.
I ain't gonna hold. Most is gonna be out, bro. It's been like 14 years since we won the World Series.
I imagine it like this: if we win the World Series, I'm calling the game, obviously, and then we're just gonna have a big ass 2-hour celebration. That's it, just 2-hour celebration all night.
We're gonna have a call-in show of us crying together.
That's what Max did last year. When we won the ALDS, Max was so
gone,
lit.
Bro.
He was lit. He was like, you know what? This is what Max did. He said, you know what? I'm gonna do something different tonight. He was like, all right, I'm gonna post a stream and y'all come on, and that's what happened.
Yeah, man, I was over here like, yo, we won, bro. I was over here slumped.
That was when the fireplace incident took place.
Then Houston spanked us.
They did, unfortunately.
Yo, that was crazy. 40, what was it? 38 damn strike, bro. How the fuck you strike out 38 times with the lineup you have going to the playoffs?
Yeah, that's what happens when you have home run and nothing hitters that we put, that Cashman continues to put together. It's either boom or bust.
I think Peraza should have been used more that series.
Over IKF?
Bro, no, over Donaldson. I mean, Donaldson has a defense, but bro, he wasn't hitting for nothing. He was
Bro, that one swing, I forgot what game was it. He swung that bat like we was playing wiffle ball as kids. Like, bro, I was like, yo, you're a professional baseball player. How you swing like that, bro? Like, man, awkward, like, as if he didn't care. He was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna swing and miss because I think they gotta get rid of him because he's a liability. His defense is great. His offense, it was all right before, but now I think he's just a liability. There's a couple liabilities on the team that hopefully we can get rid of in order to move forward offensively and pitching wise too.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian, appreciate you. We're gonna let Aaron come on here for the last call.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys. I hope you had a good night.
Oh, is that you, Aaron?
Yo, what up?
Bro, you want to know what's crazy? This is actually because we've known each other for a minute, right? You know that.
Yep.
This is actually like one of the first times I'm actually because I'm not stalking your Facebook or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen my face more than I've seen your face. Me and Aaron actually walked right past each other in the movie theater and didn't know it until we messaged each other later.
For real?
Yeah, that was like last year. I forgot what movie. Was it Batman?
No, it was that The Rock movie.
Black Adam.
Black Adam, yeah.
Oh, that movie sucked. Yeah.
It did.
Oh, I haven't watched that one either.
No, don't
do it. Don't waste your time.
I actually had this. I gotta see Ant-Man. What's it called? Quantumania. Yeah.
That's worth it. That's worth watching.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Ant-Man yet.
What?
I haven't. Like, I don't know. I heard so many bad reviews about it. That's one of the movies I want to see it. I just haven't seen it.
Jonathan Majors made the movie, definitely. Was it the best Marvel movie? No. But is it the worst? No, it's far from it.
Yeah. Now I just came out here to give y'all some love. I appreciate you guys.
I'm not some love or talk shit.
No, seriously. No, I mean, I'm at the end of the day, like I am a big troll and a hater, but I'm also real, and I just appreciate the content that you both guys have. I tell Ace this all the time that this is the most I've ever talked about the Yankees in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I appreciate what you guys do and the hard work that y'all put in it. I know it takes a lot. So, and y'all make it entertaining every single time. So, and it gives me something to watch. So,
yeah,
I look forward to you guys, even though I'm not invested as a Yankees fan. As a sports fan, I do enjoy the trash talk and get to meet new people too.
I'll be having Aaron on my channel to talk about the 49ers very soon. Probably sometime this week we'll talk about it. Don't forget, I'm gonna hold you to this.
Thank you, Concrete.
Aaron said when I hit 1,000 subscribers, Max, he will come on and rock a Yankee hat.
I will. I will. I will do that.
We'll have him come. What we'll do is we'll have him come on this channel. After the show that I hit 1,000 subscribers. Aaron better come on here with a matching Yankee fitted.
You're gonna have to get me the hat.
Oh, no problem. I'm actually going to Lids this week, and I'm gonna get my logo on like the side of the hat. I already talked to Lids, and they could do it for me. The one at Lynn Haven, which is me and Aaron live next to each other. The one at Lynn Haven is the only one that could do it for me. So I had to go out there and ask them. They said they could do it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I need to do that for one of my Yankee hats, actually. Shit, that's a good idea. But yeah, man, we have a lot in store. Like both of our channels, especially when the NFL starts, man. I have a pre countdown show, 9:30 a.m. on Sundays, and we'll be talking about all the games and stuff. And then we'll do probably a recap show like this for NFL as well on the channel because I'm a huge football fan, man. I love football. So
I'm a diehard football fan. Out of all my teams, 49ers get me the most hype, and they always disappoint me the most. They disappoint me the most, but I give it, I can get it. I don't care. I'm all about
your team has gave me heartbreak.
I'm a Packers fan,
bro.
Man.
We can't beat y'all ever.
Well, that's because the coach knows our coach, and that gives us the advantage.
Well,
Raheem Mostert looked like Emmitt Smith against us, bro. Raheem Mostert rushed for 280 plus yards on us, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I love that game. That was awesome.
I'm gonna just say, and Terry, my ladies in the building, my team went through both of y'all teams to win a Super Bowl, so that's all I give a shit about.
Wow,
that's right, Terry.
G-Man, his name, Kyle something. If he didn't drop that overtime,
he dropped two. He dropped two.
But in overtime, though, he dropped that that kickoff or punt,
punts,
something like that.
Punts. Yep.
Yeah, and y'all got that. Yeah, that was. I'm still sour about that game.
Yeah,
was Kaepernick how y'all beat? I'm just saying.
Eli was taking a beat in that game too. I'm not gonna lie. Every other play he was on the ground, had to get helped up. That is the second worst beating I've ever seen a quarterback take. The first one was Brett Favre versus the Saints.
Yeah, that was a bounty gate, bro.
Yep.
They try to take him out for money. Like, yeah, Brett Favre was getting beat up, man. But hey, I mean, look what he did after he retired.
See, if we had more time, I could bring a Braves fan on here to talk shit to you, Aaron. I know how much you love them.
Look, I have nothing but respect for the Braves. I hate them. I've always hated Chipper Jones. He was my all-time Brave that I hated the most because he always beat us. But yeah, I mean that team. That's who the Mets should strive to be. Because the Braves every single year.
That's what the Yankees should strive to be too. Either Houston or the Braves,
Mm-hmm.
organizations like that, or the Rays. You should be inspired to be teams like that are competitive every single year.
Yep.
Yeah, the Braves haven't got it. They have the blueprint. Like
they do.
They built that team, and then they lock up all their stars early in their career, and they get them for like below market value. I mean, they got like what Michael Harris below $100 million,
and they could afford. If a guy decides to walk away, they can afford to replace him because they'll just bring the next man up. You let Freddie Freeman walk, okay, we don't care.
Yeah,
I mean their roster they're all under 27. I mean I can't think. I mean Max Fried is not that old. Acuna, Albies, they're not that old of a team. They're
Matt Olson.
They're going to be a giant for a long time.
Yeah,
and they let Contreras walk last year.
Yeah. But they got Sean Murphy though. And Sean Murphy is the best catcher in baseball almost. Yep. You know, like.
And they got Darno, who was the Mets. We were trying to get rid of him so bad. We picked up who we pick up. Forgot that big free agent we picked up. They let Darno walk for nothing, and he went over there. And now he looks like a superstar.
Yeah, Aaron keeps proposing trades in my stream. Max, would you do this? He wants Giancarlo Stanton. We'll take Daniel Vogelback.
No. Danny Burgers, is that what they call him? No, I'm surprised he's on the team.
I don't understand. I don't know what he has on that coaching staff. He must got like some secrets because for some reason they won't get rid of him, and he always sucks. Like he is definitely like every time. I mean, every now I'll say 1 out of like 10 he'll get a hit. But I mean,
no, I thought he would be DFA by now.
Yeah, the whole team is just on a. I mean, I've never seen McNeil go on such a hit. I mean, he's under 250 right now, and that's crazy.
It's like DJ LeMahieu and Jeff McNeil are on the same like hitting, technique or whatever because they both were batting champions, and now they're batting below 250. Like LeMahieu's batting below 225.
Yep.
I mean, I don't get it, bro.
It's frustrating. It is frustrating as Yankee and Met fans, especially because we have some of the highest payrolls in the game and we suck right now. But as bad as the Yankees are, at least we're not the Mets.
Y'all not. And take that. I mean, we are. I mean, y'all. You saw that play. That play that we're Beatty.
Oh, Beatty. Oh, that was terrible.
Epitomizes our season. That right there was the whole just it's.
You got muted. You're muted.
You're on mute.
Sorry, that's what our Mets fans have to deal with. It's crazy. I mean,
yeah.
And then we got. I listened to all the rants that people in New York. I couldn't even imagine like the fans who actually got season tickets.
Oh, Evan Roberts is pissed. Evan Roberts, I saw him tweeted. He's pissed.
I mean, I don't put that much money into them, so that's why I'm not that I'm pissed, but I'm like not that. But I can't imagine if I actually bought season tickets and went to see that product. Like I would be picketing right now. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel you. But look though, I gotta get out of here. I got somebody waiting on me. I gotta make some content. Wait, I want to appreciate you, Aaron. Stay on. I want to end this with Dr. Vaughn and I don't know who else. And it was Blue Van or Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder. The reason why the Ninja Turtles are not superheroes because they don't fall into either one or two categories. To be a superhero is a fictional hero having extraordinary superhuman powers, or you have to be an exceptionally skillful or successful person. They said, well, Batman's a superhero. It's because he falls in the category number 2. Ninja Turtles aren't humans, so they can't fall into the second category. They don't have powers, so they don't fall into the first. So technically, they're not superheroes.
Burn.
Bam!
Burn.
I agree with that sentiment.
They're not. It's by
they're not.
definition. They're not. I'm sorry. I love the Ninja Turtles, but they're not superheroes.
Yeah.
I love my Yankees, but they stink right now.
Yep.
Hopefully we can bounce back. And, tomorrow's going to be a late stream. I'll be calling it, but I'm going to be tired Tuesday morning.
You don't want to miss out because what if we throw another perfect game?
It's always on the West Coast. It's always on the West Coast, man. So I'm going to be energy drinking it up tomorrow. So
yeah. Well, at least the Wednesday game's at 7, though. So
yeah, I know. I was like, thank God. And then Thursday we have off. But appreciate you, Aaron, bro. Appreciate you stopping in again, man. And
yes,
we'll
sir.
See you
appreciate it.
Next week, hopefully.
All right, my dude.
All right,
bro. All right, the Ace. Where can they find you out before we head out of here?
You can find me at the Ace Avenue on most of the streaming platforms. So definitely, I made a couple comments in here. Follow my page. Hit that subscribe. I actually just got a new subscriber. It is actually C. Mitchell, whoever C. Mitchell is. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's one of your guys.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. So we're 19 subscribers away from 500, baby.
Let's go.
We're almost there. Let's do it. Hey,
almost
hit that subscribe, everybody.
Baby.
Yep.
Yeah,
so this week,
everybody.
I'm trying to get there by this week. Got a lot of content. Appreciate you guys, man. Each and every one of you. But first and foremost, thank Max Coverage, man. Wouldn't be able to do this without Max. He is the man. So make sure hit that membership, guys. It's $2.99 a month. Hit that monthly membership. Hit the allow gifts because Ace Winfrey being there just gifting out gifts.
Ace
so
Winfrey,
yeah,
there you go.
You do it, man.
Get a membership. You get a membership. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, both on my channel and the Ace's channel. And we will do this next Sunday, of course, for episode 4. This is episode 3. And thank you for everyone who has called in today and joined in on the show. If you're in the chat, join in as well. We appreciate you so much. And Yankees, lose the series, but we're heading into a new week.
It's going to be a better week this week. I feel
like we say all the time. Hopefully it's a better week. Right. Hopefully we can get on here on next Sunday and be raving about a 6-0 week. Hopefully we sweep, right?
That'd be dope.
But if not, hey, so be it. We will see you all the next time. Both of us will be streaming tomorrow for the game, so catch us then. And if you don't want to catch us then, you catch us next Sunday right here on the Call-In Show. But I appreciate y'all. Love, peace, chicken grease, baby. We out of here. Good night. God bless. We out of here. Peace.